But meditation grew out of Buddhist and Hindu and Christian and Sufi traditions, where it was about going to the ground of your mind, letting go of the passing thoughts and getting to the place in your mind from which these thoughts are going through. It's like the arena of consciousness in which you're thinking and through which these thoughts are passing. It's like stepping back. And then you realize there's something in your mind which is the basis of your consciousness. And that, in all traditional systems, is an aspect of God's consciousness. You're actually directly contacting the divine consciousness. Now, for atheists who meditate, they'd say, no, it's not that at all, it's just inside the brain. It's nothing but changes in nerve cells and nerve endings.
Alpha waves, gamma waves.
Neurotransmitters, dopamine levels, and so on.
You're not buying it.
All these things do change in the brain.
Right.
And it's obviously hard to decide whether it's more or less than a greater consciousness, or whether it's just the brain, on the basis of meditation itself, because a lot of meditators are atheists, a lot of meditators do have a religious or spiritual view.
Okay.
I think there are other reasons for looking at, there are other ways of looking at this picture. Where I think the difference becomes greatest is with prayer. Practically no atheists pray, according to recent surveys, which makes sense, because if you believe there's no consciousness beyond your brain, then there's nothing to pray to. Whereas all religions have prayer as part of them, the idea that our consciousness can relate to a greater consciousness than our own. And there are lots, in Britain about a third of the population pray quite regularly, far more than actually go to church. I mean, it's a much more common practice than meditation as well. But there's where you get a real difference between prayer and meditation, because prayer can't just be inside your brain if it's going to be what it seems to be, namely a relationship with a greater form of consciousness.
Continue watching this fascinating conversation for free by clicking on the link below to visit our website, learn from the best minds in the world, and connect with a community of passionate people building the best versions of themselves. Just click on the link below, and I'll see you on the inside.